are now listening to Sophisticated State of Mind. I am your host, Son AR, aka Dick Twist. Right now, Miss Anarchy is not with us, but we got a special guest here with us today. And we gonna sit, sip, and smoke. And we're gonna talk about anything and everything, but keep it sophisticated with a good old Dick Twist. That's right. And today we have Jaxdamite. Is that how you pronounce it? Is it Jaxdamite?
Yes, sir. You already know.
All right. So, first off, we just want to let everybody know you're a gamer. You post a lot of content. You have a lot of gaming videos and everything like that, right? So,
Yeah.
the first thing I want to ask is, how did you come up with your name?
Tell me, I knew you were going to ask this, but a lot of people don't ask me, but when I was younger, one of my favorite movies was Hoodwinked, and my favorite music artist was Jay-Z.
Mm-hmm.
So I always liked the fact that he had the three-letter J with a Z,
Mm-hmm.
and I used to like doing the J with my favorite letter, which is X, and the hoodwinked element comes in from that scene, in the movie where they're in the mine cart, and
Right.
he reads the dynamite and it says Dinamite. And I kind of like that. I was like, one of my favorite parts of the movie.
Dinamite, yeah.
Yeah, so I kind of like put my own spin on it and spelled dynamite differently, and then put the JX in the beginning. So I kind of just combined those two and came up with Jaxdamite.
That's actually that's real extensive, but it's also really cool of how you did that.
Yeah, I don't get that question a lot, but that's the truth of it.
So, how did you get into gaming? Like, where did it all start?
Gaming probably was I want to say the first time we got that Xbox, and me and Ray would play the Star Wars: The Clone Wars. That was kind of like, it was like my escape from reality. It's just it would make the day better, just gaming in general.
Yeah, so Star Wars, Clone Wars. We talking about 360, regular Xbox? Which one was it?
We talking about the very first Xbox.
The very first Xbox.
First gen
classic.
Xbox.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow. That's crazy. And to see how far it's come since then. All right. So who is your biggest gaming influence? Like, when you started making your content, who was the person who you was like, you know what? That person made me want to start doing content. That person made me want to start doing videos of my gameplay. Who was your biggest influence?
My biggest influence? Because that's a tough one, because I do have a lot of influences right now. But
Top three then. Give us the top three.
Top three, of course, when it comes to influence, I want to say family, because, family is like a super support system. Like, if they think you could do it, then all you have to do at that point is try. But if I want to say other influencers, it'd probably be just anybody in general that makes content, like YouTubers. People do stuff on social media. When Vine was out, I know a lot of people got inspired by Vine.
Yeah, I remember Vine. That Vine inspired a lot of video content, period. But yeah.
But right now, I want to say mainly Corey X Kenshin, because he always has these inspirational moments in his videos where he's always told his followers and subscribers that if you want to do it, just do it.
Right.
Like, you got to at least try at that point.
So Corey is the one who pretty much you was already a gamer.
Yeah.
But to actually start showing your gameplay, Corey had a lot to do with that.
Of course, Corey Kenshin, definitely.
Word. All right, so what's the ultimate gaming goal? Like, what's like the ultimate goal as far as gaming goes that you want to accomplish? Is it defeating a certain game? getting a certain amount of followers, or is it just competing with some of the people like maybe Corey, or doing a video or something with Corey Kenshin? So what is the ultimate gaming goal?
I think for the ultimate gaming goal for me, I think there's a goal for when it comes to gaming, and there's a goal when it comes to being a content creator. And if I say a goal for gaming, I want to say just to escape, have a little moment to yourself as a gamer, where it's like, even if you're playing a game, I know this is for me personally, but like sometimes I won't play a game to beat the highest level or be the best at the game. It's just like a moment where you can just escape reality and be happy for a little bit.
Oh no, I could relate. I only play sports games, but it is a quick way to check out.
Yeah.
I don't do the playing online. I mean, I could if I wanted to, but I'd rather play by myself because it is an escape. I agree with you 100%. Like if I'm playing Madden, I have more fun playing by myself than when I'm playing with somebody else online. You know what I mean?
Definitely playing online adds a little bit to the stress factor.
That's if you're good enough to play online.
If you're not at least decent at a game where you're playing with other people you don't know, then it's gonna add a little stress to it.
Yeah, or if you got a little bit of a lag in your internet, it's no fun.
That's the worst thing as a gamer. I can say for all gamers, like probably lag over having like broken equipment or anything is the worst.
Okay, so you kind of answered this question, but I'm gonna ask it anyway. Is it mostly gaming, or is it the joy of content creating in itself when it comes to you doing your videos?
It's a little bit of both. I know for gaming has always been in my life, and it's been like the one thing that I know I could always count on majority of the day, even if I'm having like a bad day or a rough moment. Just hop on the game, play with some friends, and make the day a little bit better. When it comes to content creation, I'm just trying to, and it says it on my channel too, my main thing isn't to be like the best at a game I'm playing. I know right now that's like, everyone's like, be the best and you'll get to the top.
Yeah.
For me right now, it's just like, I know a lot of people out there who are having like bad days, and I just want to make videos to make that day a little bit better.
Yeah.
Just trying to entertain people, not try to be the best.
Yeah, I see a lot of videos, and I don't see a lot of people trying to be the best. Yeah. I think it's more, I get what you mean when you say it's a little bit more about the content creation also.
Yeah.
Because I see a lot of people using the gaming as an intro into their content. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Instead of just making up some regular stuff to just do, or some dumb stuff to put on video.
Right.
A lot of people kind of use the video game to push their creative side.
That's how like some people will start with certain things and then it'll go into something else. Like people have done gaming channels that turn into vlog channels till they get their own TV shows. Stuff like that. Right. They grow with it, but they start with like one specific thing.
Yeah. Because I like you said, I really don't see a lot of, when I see gaming videos, I don't see somebody like out there like, I gotta be the best. I gotta do this. I gotta do that. I see it more of as not just an escape. Either they're showing someone how to do something, or it's more of like, it just seems like a lot of these guys just have fun.
Yeah.
And some of the stuff that happens is funny. You know what I mean? So it not only you're watching the game, but a lot of stuff is funny. And I kind of like that. What turned me on to your videos a lot is because of the little funny things that you throw in the video. It's not just a video.
Yeah.
You have a lot of action happening in your video, within the video. And that's what makes your videos funny. Although you're playing video games, it's the extra stuff that you throw in there.
Yeah.
That I haven't seen a lot of that in videos. So that's, to me, is a big thing to where it's like, okay, this is why what sets you apart is because you kind of add a little extra layer to your video.
Yeah,
you know
I like to add memes and stuff into my video to give the video a little bit more of a character.
Yeah, and it makes it extremely funny.
Yeah.
So, I appreciate that part of your videos when I watch your videos. All right, so on your page you have PPH.
Yeah.
Can you tell or explain to us what that means to you, what it actually means, and what brought that? What brought along PPH?
So PPH is kind of like my mantra. It's kind of like my philosophy, I want to say. It's like my way of living. So PPH is the abbreviation for my mantra, and it means to live with peace, positivity, and happiness.
Right.
And I kind of feel like if you have those three things in life, then life shouldn't be so hard.
Yeah.
That's for like, if you have, it's kind of like a triple, it's kind of like a trifecta. Like if you have one, then you can probably have the other.
Yeah. No, I get you. Because if you have peace, you can have the rest.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what is it? It's peace. What again? What is it again?
It's peace, positivity, and happiness. And I feel like if you have two, then if you get the third one, then life will be a little bit easier.
I kind of agree with you, especially when it comes to the two P's, because if you have positivity, I think the peace will come and the happiness will come.
Yeah.
And if you have peace, I think the positivity and the happiness will come.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I get it. I get it. I just wanted you to, put that out there and let the people know what you're doing. Is there anybody in particular besides Corey Kenshin that you follow that you would say, hey, I recommend y'all not only follow me, but follow this person too?
I got a couple of my friends. I know, like, besides me, there's probably like 2 or 3 of them that also have channels that they're trying to do something.
Give them a shout out. Let everybody know who they are and why they should follow them, or what are they a part of your team?
I know, at least I want to shout out one person because he actually he helped me do he gave me the beat for my intro to my YouTube videos.
Oh, give him a shout out. Let the people know who he is and where to follow him.
So if you go on my YouTube channel or my Instagram page, follow Dax Retro, because he's also trying to do YouTube videos and he's trying to do gaming videos just like I am, and he's also trying to be a sound engineer. So go follow him. Check out his Twitter, Dax Retro.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah,
that's dope. So he's a sound engineer, and he also he's a gamer.
He live streams from time to time, but he also wants to go to school to be a sound engineer.
Oh, that's dope. That is dope, man. I like that.
Yeah.
All right. So last question, and then we're gonna go into we're gonna play a little game with you.
All right.
Last question. All right. Well, not a question. Just are you on Twitch? Tell everybody where they can follow you, where your videos are, how to subscribe, whatever you need. Tell the people where to check out a Jaxdamite video from.
All right. I want to say, if you want to watch some like quick clips, maybe get a feel for my videos and what I like to create, go to my Instagram page.
Okay.
That's at Jaxdamite PPH, all one word. And I always recommend my Instagram page because it also has my link tree. So if you go to my link tree, it's all my other socials. On my TikTok, YouTube, Twitter, all of them.
All right. Y'all heard it from him. Check out all his pages. And I'm sure once we get a little bit closer, I'll let him shout that out again. And Linktree, man. Linktree.
I didn't even know about Linktree till like a year ago. And it just makes so much things simpler if you have more than one social media platform.
All right. So this is the portion where we have a little game called Sophisticated, Complicated, or Just Hate It.
Okay. Let's get into it.
You ready?
All right. Let's do it.
It is time to play the game.
All right, this is a little game we like to call sophisticated, complicated, or just hate it. And since you are a gamer,
Yeah.
here's your 3 categories. Now you're going to have to put these all in a category: sophisticated, complicated, or just hate it.
Okay.
And you have to explain to us why. And I will chime in, but you need to explain to us why it's going to go in this category.
Okay,
So
let's do it.
your 3 things is Xbox, PlayStation, or computer.
Mm.
So as far as gameplay going,
Yeah.
you know, you've had several. I didn't throw Nintendo in there because I know gamers aren't really. I don't know too many gamers that's like Nintendo friendly, or unless they go back.
Nintendo's kind of like its own little element.
Yeah, it's its own thing. So that's why I said Xbox, PlayStation, or computer. Most gamers are on all or one of the 3.
Mm-hmm.
So for you, I'd like to know which one is sophisticated, which one is complicated, and which one you just hate.
Mm. See, for me, it might seem tougher than the others because I've done like my gaming with all 3.
Mm-hmm.
But if I want to say, we'll start with sophisticated.
Mm-hmm.
So out of those 3, for sophisticated, I want to say computer. I want to say PC is sophisticated because you get so much more versus PlayStation and Xbox.
Okay, wait. Now you have to explain what do you mean by so much more? Because you got to think there's a lot of things that are exclusive to Xbox and exclusive to PlayStation. So what do you mean by you get more?
I mean more as in like more games, better graphics, more customizable. Because, you know, with keyboard and mouse, it's a lot more customizable. 2, I've seen a dude on TikTok who he's engineered his computer to read a controller and the mouse. And he plays one hand with the controller, one hand with the mouse.
Wow,
So
that's crazy. I ain't never seen nothing like that
It's
before.
a lot more customizable when it comes to computer because you can program and engineer things that you want with the right, set of tools and stuff.
That's crazy. Like he got like a PlayStation stick, or is it like just a hand stick?
It's
and he got his mouse and he rolling around, or vice versa.
He has a controller, but it's like the controller is not like PlayStation or Xbox. It's just like a generic controller you can get.
Oh wow, yeah, like a Bluetooth controller or something like that.
Something like that. But he said he had to program it to work with the games and stuff.
Yeah, that probably comes along with coding.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. I'm sure there's got to be some coding in there, but
yeah, but no, PC definitely sophisticated in my opinion.
Okay, he say PC sophisticated. Me myself, I'm gonna put. You know what? I'm not gonna lie. This is how it turned out for me. Okay, I was a huge Xbox fan. Huge. Xbox had the graphics. They had the gameplay, everything. When Halo came out, I was like, this is it.
Yeah.
Because they blew PlayStation out the water. But when the PlayStation 3 came out, PlayStation said, look, we're going to make online free.
Everybody had Xbox 360s up until that point.
They said, we're going to make online free. Not only are we going to make it free, we about to fix all them jagged edges. We going to make everything rounded out. We going to give y'all those graphics y'all want.
Yes, sir.
So they not only stepped up, and they stepped up graphic-wise, they gave us the online, and here's the kicker. I was hoping that Xbox, when the 360 came out, they would give us the Blu-ray player.
Yeah.
But they didn't do that. They gave us the disc drive without the Blu-ray. So PlayStation became the actual entertainment center.
Yeah, people weren't
because you could put Netflix, everything on that thing, and you had the Blu-ray player. Yeah. It was an entertainment console.
I'm pretty sure that was when Netflix was still like sending out the DVDs and stuff.
Yes. That was at the time when Netflix was sending out DVDs, and we also had there was a gaming place also that would send you the game.
Yeah.
You can keep it for however long, you just send it back.
Right.
Right. It was like $5-6 a month. I forgot the name of the place, but yeah. And that's when I switched over. That's when I was like, yo. Now, I really didn't get into playing computer games. But to be honest, I always like to pay homage. So I'm gonna pay homage to computer games because computer games was the first thing to set it off.
Yeah.
There was always computer games, even when the screen was green. You know what I mean? There was no color screen; it was just green. Computer games was there. You know what I mean? And they set that off for the other people to start getting their wheels rolling to make a console. You know, then Atari comes out. You know, then you had the ColecoVision. And then you had, as far as I know, I think Nintendo came out. Then you had Sega Dreamcast, and then PlayStation and Xbox came out.
Yeah.
There might have been something before me if I forgot. You know, I'm not really that much of a gamer. I just play games. But I think that's how it kind of rolled out. And then from that point on, Nintendo took a step back and said, hey, you know what? We're for kids. And Xbox and PlayStation was going at each other's throat.
Yeah. Definitely.
But for me, PlayStation overtook Xbox for that particular reason. When the 360 was out, and I believe PlayStation came out with the PS3, they had the Blu-ray disc, and they also made online and free. That was like top. That was cake right there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They made everything free. So for me, my sophisticated will be PlayStation.
Okay.
But I get you. You're the gamer here, not me. You're the gamer. So you said computer is sophisticated.
Definitely.
So which one is complicated? And I know this is gonna be hard. I'm
complicated. I'm gonna have to say PlayStation. Let me tell you why. I'm gonna say complicated for PlayStation and hated for Xbox. Only because, this is the main reason. PlayStation just has better exclusives than Xbox. They have God of War, Spider-Man. I mean, the only things really going for Xbox
is Halo. Yeah. Halo was incredible. From the beginning, Halo came out, and Halo was the winner for Xbox. We all knew this. You know what I mean?
It's not like that anymore.
I know.
You can get Halo on PC now.
Exactly.
So.
And the gameplay is not the same. I don't think so.
It's not. It's
from the first maps, the way you play, how the gameplay was, and then they come with what was the one the Halo battle where it was almost like
Halo Wars.
Yeah, that was corny to me. You know what I mean? I really didn't like it.
It was like when they did Halo Wars, it was like they were doing Halo, but they were trying to grab a different audience for Halo.
Like role-playing game audience.
Exactly.
Yeah. But that was always PlayStation. I felt that the computer and PlayStation had they had the role-playing game audience already.
Yeah.
I feel that way.
Definitely PC.
Who had Final Fantasy? Who started that?
I actually don't know.
Final Fantasy was one of the biggest role-playing games ever. Before that, correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah.
Zelda
was always Nintendo though.
Yes, but it was that role-playing game that everybody played.
Yeah.
And then Final Fantasy came out, and I wasn't really, I didn't really play that.
Yeah.
But everybody talked about it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure like games like Final Fantasy and Kingdom Hearts, I'm pretty sure those were like early PlayStation.
World of Warcraft. These are our computer games. They started on a computer.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, but explain to us why PlayStation is complicated, Xbox just hate it. I interrupted you, so go ahead and slide that in there and tell us what it is.
I'm not trying to be biased about it because I am a PlayStation gamer. I play PlayStation and PC. Mm-hmm. I have no hate for Xbox. If I could, I would just have all three. The last Xbox I played was the Xbox One, and they've had like two after that now.
Xbox One, then Xbox One S is what we got now.
Supposedly, I don't know for sure, but apparently the newer Xboxes are a lot better And I'm sure that they are. I've just always been a PlayStation gamer.
Yeah.
I just like that PlayStation has a little bit more to offer. I know that Xbox has the Game Pass, but so does PlayStation. You know, that subscription where you pay like certain amount of whatever month,
yeah.
you can get like the whole catalog of games.
My son got that, but you
Yeah.
know what's cool about the Game Pass is that those games last for a long time.
They really do.
But until when they done, they done.
Yeah.
You can't get it no more. You know.
Yeah,
So,
if you're not keeping up with
but that's
that,
cool.
not keeping up with that monthly bill.
But see, PlayStation does the same thing.
Yeah.
You know, so I don't know. I just feel like once PlayStation, even when the 4 came out, right? Even when they started saying, "Hey, you gotta pay,"
Mm-hmm.
I still felt like because you gave us all those years free,
Yeah.
you passed Xbox.
Right.
You know what I mean? Not only did you give us all those years of free online play, so we can all feel what it felt like, even if you couldn't afford it.
Yeah.
To pay whatever the price was per month, you was able to do that. You know, as long as your family had Wi-Fi or whatnot, you could do that.
You still have that enjoyment.
Right. You know what I mean? So, and even if you go to the 4 now or the 5 now and you got to pay, you still got to experience that. Xbox never allowed anybody to experience that if you weren't able to afford it.
Right.
Xbox didn't allow you to experience that. So that's why I feel like PlayStation, you know, that's why I put them in the position where they are.
I'll say this, though. Even though I say PlayStation over Xbox, I do think that Xbox is very nostalgic for my generation.
Yeah.
Definitely nostalgic.
Who was first? Do you recall who was first? Who was first, Xbox or PlayStation?
I'm pretty sure PlayStation was first.
PlayStation.
Because they had the PS1, the PS2.
They had PlayStation, and they came out with the PS2. It was huge.
Yeah.
And then they came out with the PS3 Slim.
Mm-hmm.
And then they went PS4 from there. But after that, after they made the Slim, I know they kept producing the Slim. But
yeah.
The PlayStation 3 lasted a long time before it switched over.
Yeah.
Because if I'm not mistaken, correct me if I'm wrong, GTA 5 came out on the PS3.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And it's still going to this day.
Yeah.
And they got the PS5 now. So that shows a lot of longevity of what's happening in the gaming world. And I think the gaming world has exploded just like hip hop. Hip hop started off as this little tiny ball, and then boom, it just blew up. Now it's everywhere. Commercials everywhere. I mean, it's mainstream.
Yeah, that's why it's like a long time ago, a lot of people wouldn't think like, oh, I could make it gaming.
Oh, yeah.
They would just go to tournaments, win some money, and, you know, they got that title. They're the best. But nowadays, it's like you could literally make a career
out of it, yeah. I remember a long time ago, and I kid you not, this is Nintendo days. We went to, I don't know if it was like Legoland or something. It was something. We went to, it was either, what is it called, E3?
E3, I've always
It was something like that, right? So they had this thing to where it was like you had to play 3 games. I don't remember what the games was, but I know one was Super Mario Brother, one was something else, and one was something else, right? So you start off on the main, like on the floor. The floor is like a bunch of people, bunch of kids, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then there's like this thing around the stage that was video games. And then there was the stage, right? So I kid you not, I love playing video games, but I wasn't a big gamer, if that makes sense. Like,
right.
I love playing video games, but I wasn't a gamer. Like, you know what I mean? My heart wasn't in it like that.
Yeah, that's like if you like watching sports, but you don't want to play them.
Right. I made it all the way to the top stage, right?
Yeah.
And it was crazy because it was like I didn't even try. You know what I mean?
You just in the moment.
Yeah, I didn't even try. I just did it to see if I would make it. And I made it on the main. When I got on the main stage, it probably was like 6 or 7 kids on the main stage. And I like came in last, but I was like surprised. Like I actually made it to the main stage. You know what I mean? And I didn't even try. But I that was like my first experience of wow, this is gonna be fucking huge. You know what I mean? Like this is gonna be a big thing. And I've always been into video games. You know what I mean? Like even from Atari, from freaking Pong. You know what I mean? Like I always loved video games because it was like you said, it takes you away from reality. And it's kind of like for people that meditate, for a gamer, their wusa is playing video games.
Definitely.
So I definitely understand where that comes from. So, okay, so now that we know PlayStation isn't complicated, why is Xbox and just hate it? And do you really hate it?
I don't really hate it, but I know that like I said, PlayStation has better exclusives, and I know now that Xbox definitely has a Blu-ray player now, so we can't say nothing about that.
Yeah,
but
now they do. Yeah.
Another factor I personally get into is that the Xbox community just isn't as good as the PlayStation community. The Xbox community, I know, is a little bit more toxic than the PlayStation community.
Really?
Yeah.
What makes you say that?
Just
put them on blast. Put them on blast. Let us know what it is.
I can't say much about the community now, but like back then, if you had Xbox, all I'm gonna say is that if you had Xbox and you was in those Modern Warfare 2 lobbies, in the mic with everybody else, you should know. You should know the community was a little wild. I don't know now, but I know.
I would throw something at you right now, but I'm gonna save it for the next time you come on the show. So I'm gonna have another extended game for you. But so why you hate it? Why you hate it though? Why are you putting it just hated kind of category?
I think Xbox, they offer a lot, but I think that they could also do a little bit more. Maybe get better exclusives. Maybe, reduce the price on that monthly membership. But I don't know. Even though I grew up with Xbox, it just feels like I'm getting a lot more at a PlayStation. Yeah, I feel like they could do a little bit more.
You know what? That's another thing. And I'm going to be honest with you. PlayStation give you so much for the $60.
Yeah.
Xbox, now and I know this because I have them both, right? So Xbox will say, your online costs you $60, but you want to play a sports game by EA.
By EA.
Now you need an EA account. Mm-hmm. That's going to cost you $15. Oh, you want to play some other games? You need to get the Game Pass. That's going to cost you another $15. Yeah. So Xbox is constantly milking you, where PlayStation is like, listen, pay me the $60. If you want anything else in the store, that's on you.
Yeah, like you can spend.
But they ain't telling you can't play this and this and this unless you pay an extra $15. You know what I mean? Like for EA games, you have to create another account to play EA sports games. That's crazy.
Yeah, it gets a little bit stressful.
Yeah, and that's the thing that I brought up with, PlayStation gave everybody a chance to feel what it's like to play online.
Yeah.
Playing GTA online is crazy in comparison to playing GTA by yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, I mean, I get it, but at the same time, that's why they will be there for me.
Yeah.
So for you, that's your main reason why it's just Xbox. They need more.
I don't hate on Xbox. I wouldn't say don't buy an Xbox. Right. It's just I feel like they could do more.
They can do more. All right. You heard it here from Jaxdamite. Xbox, you can do more.
Just do a little bit more.
All right. So, usually at this time we do Sophisticated Note. We play a little bit of music and we talk about it. So look, we usually have people send their music in, but nobody ain't send their music in. So I got my music. Okay.
All right.
So we're going to play a little bit of something that I have, and we're going to talk about it for a few minutes, rate it, and then see where it goes from there.
All right.
And this is what we like to call sophisticated note. Sophisticated note. If you want to send your music in for sophisticated note, hit us up at sophisticatedsom@gmail.com or hit us up on our Instagram at sophisticatedsom. Here goes a sophisticated note. It's Living Inside My Dreams by Sun IR, a.k.a. Dick Twist. That's right. Living Inside My Dreams. Here we go, y'all.
I'm living inside my dreams, my dreams. I'm living inside my dreams.
Did some music with Drake, got blow with Snoop Dogg. It was all a dream, but it felt so real, y'all. I know it was a dream, but I woke up choking. It must have been all that herb we was smoking. Chill with Kevin Hardy had me laughing the hardest. I'm telling you right now, I damn near sharded. Put up on the set of Ride Along 3. Talked to Ice Cube and he got me geeked. World's most dangerous group, please believe me. I'll catch Ren, rest in peace to Easy. High coming down, got Snoop on the phone. He told me be real, had to bomb homegrown. On my way he told me pop to one of his hoes. But you know Snoop Dogg, he don't love him though. Took 2 puffs and I started to cough. Staring off in the distance, trapped in my thoughts. I hear it buzz going off loud and clear. This is my alarm going off in my ear. Damn, I gotta get back to my dream. Damn.
I'm living inside my dreams.
There you have it. That is Living Inside My Dreams by the one and only Sun IR. And that's Sophisticated Note. And what we do on our Sophisticated Note, we want you guys to hit us up on Instagram or Twitter. It's at SophisticatedSOM or hashtag SophisticatedSOM. Let us know if you want us to gas it or pass it. Of course, it's my song, but I'm critical of myself. So on the overall, over what I've heard, just that first verse, even though I've heard the whole song, I get that song, I would say a 6.5. The reason why is I think I could have did better on the production. But the content and what I was talking about was, I think, awesome. I think I did a good job of capturing the dream part and explaining the dream part. I think I did really good with that. But I also think I could have did a lot better on the production.
Mm-hmm.
Jaxdamite, what do you think?
If I'm gonna rate it at a 10, and let me say this too, I know majority of the music you've done, but definitely Living Inside My Dream is definitely top 5 for me. It's one of my favorite songs that you've done.
Oh shit! Wow.
But I'd probably give it a 7 out of 10. I definitely like it lyrically. I like it lyrically. I like the things that are being said, and I like the part where it's like, it's like, I got to get out of my head.
Yeah.
I like that was incorporated into the song.
Yeah.
It kind of made you feel like you're there with you when you're,
like you can understand, you can relate. Yeah.
Yeah.
I got you.
But I do agree that maybe produce a little bit more in it.
Oh, yeah. I agree 100%. The production could have been a lot better.
There were some tones in there where it's like, okay, right here, maybe this beat should have switched. Maybe right here, okay, that tone should have switched. Something like that. But other than that, I do like the song.
All right. You heard it here. And you heard it from Jaxdamite. Living Inside My Dreams, streaming on all platforms. And if you got music, send it in to us at SophisticatedSOM or hit us up on our email account, SophisticatedSOM@gmail.com. So before we get out of here, tell everybody where they can reach you, where they can follow you. Are you on Twitch? Are you on Twitter? Are you on Facebook? Tell them where they can find you at. Tell them where to follow you at. Let the people know how to go and check you out.
If you want to check me out, I'd say either Twitter or Instagram. My Twitter's at Jaxdamite. I know it sounds weird. Jaxdamite. Jaxdamite. And all of my social medias have my link tree. So you can find my YouTube, my Twitch, my TikTok, all of them if you go to one of them. Instagram at Jaxdamite PPH also got my link tree. I try to post at least once a week on at least one of those social media platforms. So just,
And I've seen him posting. He always posted something. But all right, you guys, that is our show. I want to thank Jaxdamite for hanging out with us today. Like he said, go follow him. Great gamer, go follow him. And also follow us on Instagram at SophisticatedSOM. Also, Twitter, #SophisticatedSOM. We're also on Patreon. You already know, patreon.com/SophisticatedSOM. If you want to email us music, sophisticatedsom@gmail.com. But that's our show. Thank you for sitting down with us, sipping with us, and smoking with us. I ain't had nothing to smoke today, but thank you for sitting down, sipping with us. Thank you for everybody who watched, everybody who's listening. And remember, stay sophisticated, keep your pinkies up, and your dicks out. And we out. Peace.
Peace.
Cheers.